Hello, everybody, and welcome to the MGTOW Academy YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. And for those of you who are subscribed or that have been to my channel before, thank you and welcome back. So, it is currently November 22nd, 2017, and right now it's about like 11:57 p.m., so it's soon to be November 23rd, 2017, but whatever, that's just what the current date is. And, well, as you can tell by the title, I have nothing else to do, clearly. Now, I guess you can just call this like a live Q&A. You ask questions, I answer them. Got nothing else to do. Maybe just talk with you guys in the live chat, discuss some current events. And if you want to, you guys are actually more than welcome to come on and join the call. Maybe talk a bit. I'd love to do that, actually. You know, I would rather be talking with somebody than talking to myself at around 12 in the morning. So let me see if I can pull up the live chat here. By the way, I'm doing this live stream off of my laptop right now, so the live chat, it doesn't sync up perfectly. So what I do is I pull up the live chat on my iPad. Hello, NYC Crew MGTOW, how's it going? I have that pulled up. Let's go ahead and see what is there to talk about. We'll go ahead and get started. So I mean, NYC Crew MGTOW, you seem to be all over the place. I'm not joking. Actually, a question for you: how do you what's your secret? I guess. I mean, no, seriously. Like, how are you all over the place? Like I swear, every single channel I go to, like any MGTOW channel I go to, the top comment is something by NYC Korean MGTOW. I mean, like it's actually it's crazy how you're all over the place. Wow. But yeah. So not sure if you guys heard about this. It's actually it's not that new. And I guess it's pretty cool to share. Oh yeah. So in New York City, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Hello, Miss Anthropic Altruist. How you doing? Yeah, I'm not like I got nothing else to do really, so that's why I'm having all these streams right here. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. So let's see where it was. I think it was like the train announcements. Let's just type in NYC train gender, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna like show up basically. But yeah, if you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. I love to talk. All right, yeah, this one right here. You see, it's like 4 days ago or whatever. But so in the Washington Post, let's go ahead and just skim through this really quickly. If this thing is gonna load. All right, there we go. New York City subway to use gender-neutral terms during announcements. So no more ladies and gentlemen. You're not gonna hear that anymore. To be honest with you guys, I think the word ladies and gentlemen is gonna be disappearing. I guess from like public announcements and all that in the future, like totally. And it's starting right here with the subway, and then it's gonna continue spreading, I guess. So that's going on. So let's go ahead and read this announcement. Not this announcement, this article. When it comes to the New York City subways, there is no such thing as ladies and gentlemen. Conductors on subway trains have been told to stop addressing passengers as ladies and gentlemen when making announcements about delays, detours, or other things, and instead use gender-neutral terms to riders and everyone. Okay. To be honest with you guys, maybe in the future, passengers, riders, and everyone is going to be like a gender. Like I identify as a passenger. I identify as a rider. I identify as an everyone. Pretty soon, you won't even know what to say anymore because every word is a gender. Oh, wow. Let's continue reading. The new train announcement scripts are part of an effort by the Metropolitan Transportation Authority to improve communications with passengers frustrated with having to deal with the system, trouble with delays, mechanical failures, and even derailments. Conductors have also been instructed to give subway riders more information about delays, departing from a long-time practice. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I care about the gender crap that's going on. What's you guys' what's you guys' opinion on this whole gender thing? I mean, I'm like, it's like, to be honest, like, here's my honest opinion on this. We live in a complicated world. It's an interesting time to be alive, no doubt about that. But I think this whole gender thing, like, you know, if you were identified by as a different gender, it's absolutely okay. I live by you do you, I do I, or you do you, I do me, or whatever. And that's, that's how I roll, basically. As long as you don't harm anybody else, affect anybody else, that kind of stuff, I'm okay with whatever you do. I don't care what religion you believe in. I don't care if you don't believe in any religion. I don't care if you're gay, homosexual. I don't care. As long as you don't hurt anybody else, that's fine. But this whole thing is starting to take a toll on people. And we have enough issues to worry about besides what gender neutral terms we should be using during public announcements. That's the last thing I'd want to be worrying about. It honestly is. So let me fix something real quick. If you please give me a second. Heck, where's the joining link? There it is. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and have to go pull up the live chat from my laptop and just share the link from there. Whew, I am pretty exhausted. I was going to maybe make another video, but we just came back from we have literally been driving all day. I woke up at, what was it, like 7 to 8, and we've been driving. I've been driving all day. Got home at 7, so a lot of driving, I guess. Okay, sorry guys. I've got that thing posted in the live chat. Anybody can join. We can see over here. And I'm pretty sure that people got to say some stuff in the comments about this. But first, let's see what this whole article has to say. London Underground is taking that stuff too. This whole issue here of basically, trying to, how should I say this? Changing society to to the needs of other people. I don't exactly like that. Okay. People, look, the thing is that a lot of the times people these days, they're going to say, oh, I don't like the way that this works out. We need to completely change it so it only benefits me. That's not right. Okay. If you are offended by the words ladies and gentlemen or something, you don't need to change the announcements. Okay. And that's what they're actually fearing. They're fearing that somebody's not going to be, the what's it called again? The MTA is fearing that somebody's going to, sue them or whatever because they didn't identify them by the proper gender. That's what they're fearing. And that's probably why they did that. So, let's go ahead and see what the comments say, because usually 72 comments. This is what I'm talking about right here. Let's see what people have to say. Is this thing gonna load? There we go. Great idea. Now, ladies and gentlemen will no longer be ill-served, but riders will. With priorities like these, no wonder a formerly strong system has gone down the tubes. Yes, correct. Like I said, we have much better things to be focusing on than what gender terms to identify people as. The quality of leadership in New York City is abysmal. You really have to bend yourself 180 degrees and suck your own junk to do this. Enjoy, New Yorkers. Yep. The real New York City subway problem is that most of the revenue ends up in employees' salaries, not in capital improvements. But as long as there are foolish people in New York City whose giddy minds can be focused on the gender references in subway announcements and not on where the money goes, we will continue to have breakdowns in de Blasio's what in the world is that word? Demagoguery about new taxes to fund the subways. Do you think WAPO is in on it? Sorry, guys, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if that's a typo, if that's some other politician of some sort. But yeah, live streams. Like whenever like I record something and it's not a live stream, if I mess up, I can like look up how you pronounce it properly. I can Google it, listen to how you actually say it. But on a live stream, it's either you know it or you don't. Got to compensate for that kind of stuff. But I'm assuming this isn't a typo. This is probably some correct name. Yeah, that seems about right. WAPO. I'm not sure how you say that. Whatever. Heck. Yeah. By the way, not all the live streams I have shouldn't be about like this MGTOW related stuff, with gender related stuff. They can be about politics. It can be about whatever it may be. Maybe going over, I don't know, the Zionism in the world, whatever you want it to be about. Exposing Zionism, the Rothschild family, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. But, funny thing is, you just type in the word gender, go to news, and you'll find a shit ton of articles. No, I'm not joking. See, these are all recent. 13 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 13 hours ago. Swedes hold the strongest views on gender equality. Yeah, they're from Sweden. What do you expect? Sweden is a feminist shithole. I mean, of course I'd expect that. University funding to be linked to gender equality. Yeah, that's why I'm a bit, I guess you can say sensitive, so to speak, on what universities maybe I'd like to go to or which ones I want to choose, that kind of stuff. I'm just a bit, like universities aren't what universities used to be anymore, I guess. You know what I mean? Let's see. Grindr reveals new options for trans and gender non-conforming people. You know what, guys? Let's go ahead. Since I'm bored. Oh, whoa. Look at all these genders. Look at all these genders, guys. Agender, genderless, androgyne, bi-gender, genderqueer, non-binary, gender bender, gender bender. Oh dear Lord, have mercy on me. I have not ever gender bender. Has anybody gender bender? Gender bender is the word of the day, man. Gender bender. I remember coming across this. Gender bender. Is that? Are you guys for? Oh, okay. I thought they're referring to an episode. I don't know what. Wait. Gender bending is sometimes a form of social activism undertaken to destroy rigid gender roles and defy sex role stereotypes, notably in cases where the gender non-conforming person finds these roles oppressive. It can be a reaction to and a protest of homophobia, transphobia, misogyny, and misandry. Well, that's a boatload of dildos. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but this right here, heck, no, you. Okay, whatever. Let's get like there it is. Genderfluidsupport.tumblr.com. Oh, Tumblr, the wonderful crap that you can provide us people to read on the internet. Tumblr is such a wonderful and interesting place. You know what I mean, guys? There's just so much crap to check out on Tumblr. Hello, friends. This blog handles questions and gives advice primarily about, but not limited to, being gender fluid. Gender fluid? It's just, what is, I don't even know anymore. God. Let's see what kind of stuff you guys had to offer. Nope. This is not the one I was looking for. Heck off, man. I'm trying to find the actual list of genders. By the way, people in the live chat, talk to me. I got nothing else to do. That's why I'm here. Is this list of genders? I'm trying to find comprehensive. No, that's not it. Oh, I think it was something like, I remember looking at a complete list of, heck. Aha, there it is. Complete list of genders. This complete. Yeah, we'll go over here. We'll go over here. Complete list of genders. Do 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 do. You know what? We should maybe. I should Okay, so maybe I should like upload a video, and I should play like SpongeBob music over me scrolling through a list of genders. That would actually be a good idea. By the way, if you guys have any like topics that you would like to like suggest, please just type it in the live chat. Anything you want me to talk about or make another video about, I'm all for it. All for it. All right. So, whoa. You know what? Pretty soon. Hello, MassDog4321. Can you shout out a happy birthday to my friend Nick? He loves your stream. Yeah, sure. Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, you got a good friend, MassDog4321, going on another stream to request a shout out. Yeah, happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday. If it's not too much of a question to ask, how old is Nick turning? Just wondering. Let's keep looking through this list of wonderful genders. Is there a comment section for this? Oh, I'm not even halfway through, am I? Am I halfway through? I apparently am not. Right? How many hecking genders are there? Earth gender? Earth gender? What the frickin' frackers frick? How? How is there an earth gender? Earth gender? What the? Oh, yeah, that's why I don't stop and read them. Explore gender. Sorry. I'm just like, glance at gender blank. What the heck? Gender maverick. A distinctly unorthodox and non-binary gender experience characterized as self-determined anonymous. Yeah, dildos. I'm not reading that. Hello, Vic. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I got nothing else to do, so yeah, LGBT just yeah, a bunch of weird genders. If you want to come on, Vic, want to talk or whatever, what do you call it? The link to join the call, it's just like the third comment. So yeah, if you've got any topic requests, more than welcome to request it. Got nothing else to do. And also for those of you who are here, I'm actually planning on doing live streams like every Friday. Every Friday, maybe like I'm not sure this about a certain time. Maybe having a live stream every Friday, just getting to relax and go into the weekend and do that stuff. So I'm thinking of I'm thinking about doing that. You're offensive. I identify as earth gender. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Track helicopter is actually the gender I identify as. If you follow me on Twitter, that's actually the. Oh wow! Look at all these complications. Look at all these complicated genders right here. Oh wow! See this? I feel so proud to identify as an attack helicopter. As a kid, I never felt like a boy. I felt like an attack helicopter, not just a helicopter, but an attack helicopter, dropping my sticky loads on my targets. Fire gender. No, you. Attack helicopter is the supremest gender of all. Nobody can beat attack helicopters. By the way, I'm still not even like yeah. Just so you can see, like, look at the top blue line, and you can see how many genders there actually are. Just saying. Holy crap! There's other after this entire list. Somebody said there's only 2 genders. Get help. Is this serious? Yes, sir. This is dead ass serious. Speaking of ass Cedar 69. That's a mighty fine name. Do people actually believe in this? Yep, some people actually believe in this. What was that guy saying? Everyone in this comment section can fuck a bag. This comment This comment may be offensive. Watch out, people. If that offends you, go back to your liberal safe spaces. That might offend you right there. Whoops, just closed out the window. My bad. My bad, guys. I accidentally just closed out the window. Let me turn screen sharing back on. Heck. Yeah, I think it's working. Okay, sorry. I just realized I closed that window. Heck. So let's continue looking at the BS that society has to offer us. You know, if you ever hold a live stream and you don't know what to talk about, type in the word here. Let me show you how to do it. Step 1, go to Google, type in feminism. Step 2, when the website loads, click on news, and I'm sure you'll find something to talk about. There we go. Okay, so I can see we definitely have some stuff here to talk about. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do this. It's kind of interesting. Feminism is in fashion, but it's a questionable style. Well, this ought to be pretty darn interesting for us to check out. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys you got nothing else to do, and got no friends, if you know friends who have nothing else to do, please just tell them to stop by, because you know what, I have nothing else to do, and apparently we have 2 people watching us right now. I'm not sure how I still have 2 people watching me, but I do. All right. Well, heck. Okay, go ahead and pull up the live chat again. Every now and then I have to like reload the live chat to like refreshing it, I guess. Okay. Let's see this. Oh yeah, really quickly. Let's go ahead and read this title, by who it's, who's the author, what date. Okay. Feminism isn't fashion, but it's a questionable style. This is by Madeline Fry, and it was posted on October 27th, 2017 at 2:39 p.m. Don't need to know that to the exact detail, but okay. So, if feminists truly believed in freedom of choice, they'd support women who choose not to be mouthpieces of the feminist movement. When I visited New York City a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't turn around without seeing someone my age wearing clothing promoting feminist messages. It's fashionable to be feminist these days. Just throw on a pink pussy hat or a $710 Dior "We should all be feminists" t-shirts, only available in bouquets, alas, and prove your ideological commitment. It's not just young women promoting these feminist credentials. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, the ultimate, level 1 million cuck, Justin Trudeau, knows a thing or two about using feminism to stay in vogue. After the women's magazine Marie Claire gushed that Trudeau was its political crush, he returned the favor by contributing an essay this month in which he promised to raise his kids as feminists. Wow, what a surprise. Justin Trudeau promising to raise his kids as feminists. Wow, never would have expected that. Sarcasm, all right. After raving about his family and his kids, Trudeau told the story of his young daughter who has to grow up tragically as an intelligent and privileged child in a male-dominated world. Then he did what any smart progressive politician would do, propose that answer to women's problems is promoting the messages of the organized feminist movement. I mean, he's raising his kids as feminists because he loves equality. Okay, what in the dildos are you talking about here, sir? Or ma'am? Okay, so referring to his daughter, Trudeau wrote, "So the best thing we can do is to help Ella learn unshakably that she is enough exactly as she is, that she has immense power and intrinsic wealth, which no one can ever take away from her, that she has a strong voice, which she can use and trust." Okay. So what people don't realize is that feminism is actually a failure. It never did preach for equality. If it actually preached for equality, the first wave of feminism would have fought for women's suffrage, which is the right for women to vote, not for women's suffering, but for the right for women to vote, and requiring women to register for the draft. Being given the right to vote and not being required to register for the draft is not equality. That is just, well, privilege. You see, feminism is women's supremacy that carries an anti-male agenda. And I've said that once, I've said it twice, I've said it triple times, I've said it a billion gazillion times, and I'll say it again. Because remember, feminism is a women's supremacy movement that carries an anti-male agenda. Remember that. Keep that in your head. Keep that in your head. Always remember that. Okay? Always remember that. Now, yeah, see this right here? Whew. See this? See this stuff right here? Promoting the suffragette movement. Yeah, I definitely believe that women should be given the right to vote, because if I was a woman, I'd complain too if I wasn't given the right to vote. However, it's not fair because they aren't required to register for the draft. Now, there actually is a hashtag going around called hashtag draft our daughters. And basically, I'm pretty sure it's about like these dads or whatever. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but basically just to like get the next generation. Here, let me see. Yeah, know you me. They'd actually have a better explanation than I would. So, let's see. This is, yeah, it's actually completed by, I'm not sure if this is by Hillary Clinton or not, because some people say it's by Hillary Clinton, some say it's not. But basically, it's about getting women to register for selective service if we ever have a war, and women need to go for it. So that's the hashtag draft our daughters thing is. And, some say it was made up for fun. Some say it's not. I honestly don't care. The whole idea that women had to register for selective service should, that I definitely believe they should. Just as men should, women should do that too. Now, this whole thing about abortion's just completely fucked up. Okay, no doubt about that. Killing babies and having their bodies chopped up simply because you can't accept the fact to perform a biological duty is absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah. And that's why abortions are completely fucked up. They honestly are. But wow. And I honestly want to see what people have to say about this. I mean, where are the hecking comments? Are there any comments on this? No comments. No comments. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan. Yeah, you don't want to be. Don't be a part of the sheep. Okay. Just because you see somebody saying that I am a feminist and that I am a strong and independent woman doesn't mean that you have to do that too. Whatever happens in society, it's a ripple effect. Like the feminism movement. For example. When all these women started complaining about all this bullshit, other women started to follow in their footsteps. Now all this rape accusation thingies or sexual assault, sexual misconduct accusations are starting to become a thing. And other women are starting to follow it. Even though these supposed rapes or sexual misconducts or sexual abuse or sexual whatever happened literally decades ago, women are coming out about it now because just one did or a few did. Now it's just like this huge ripple effect. And yeah, really, to be safe in our current society, you have to really rethink and be extra cautious about your interaction with women. And I am not joking. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. Okay? I am dead serious. You have to be serious about cautious about your interactions with women today. Okay? If you don't want to have the rest of your life fucked up, if you don't want to get tossed in the cell or become a homeless person because, you can lose your job, if you don't want to end up like that, be cautious. Be careful. You have to. Because remember, MGTOW is all about promoting the idea that cohabitation with women is no longer safe anymore. It's not. It's not. It's no longer safe. Now, anyways, let's see what the internet can offer us to cover right now. Let's think of what I should talk about. Let's think about what I should talk about. What should I talk about? Guys, got any ideas in the live chat? You guys got any ideas? I'd love to hear them. Let's see. Political ideology. What is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? I need ideas. I need ideas. Oh, okay. If I can find something. Would I find something out of this? Men are afraid of women, which is true. Actually, some men are now afraid of women. That women will laugh at them. No, we're not afraid of people laughing at us. Okay, we're not afraid of that. Yes, this is it right here. This is it right here. This is actually something pretty good, and I'll let you guys read this for yourselves if you would like to. Go ahead and post this in the live chat. All right, you guys go. You guys can go ahead and read that for yourselves if you would like to. But now, anyways, let's crap. Sorry guys, I just messed up my. Sorry guys, I just messed up my microphone, my mic thing, my earphones. Okay, so this article here is from TheVerge.com, and it's titled, "Women might be less likely to get CPR because people are afraid of touching their chests." Yes, that's correct. And I myself, I have a certification in basic life support, and my certification in basic life support, it expires in, what was it now? I think it was June of 2018, June or July of 2018, whatever. I still remember my basic life support class very well. And, you know, of course, we're taught that when giving CPR to women, they're most likely to be wearing bras. And, of course, the bras are most likely to have some metal in them, underwire, whatever. And I will tell you this. When you're using an automatic external defibrillator, or an AED, and you apply that to the chest, or you attach the electrodes to them, you will burn their skin. And I mean burn. Okay, it's unbelievable. You will burn them. You don't want to do that. Now, the whole idea, like, to be honest with you, if I ever saw a woman unconscious and I had to, because remember, we were taught to remove all obstructions, which includes clothing and bras. That is an obstruction. Now, I'm very hesitant if I ever saw, like, for example, one of these ladies, they passed out and they didn't show any of the signs of life. They were not breathing. They did not have a heartbeat. You would do the casual, assess the situation, look over them for 10 seconds. No eye movement, no breathing, no twitching, nothing like that. I don't see anything. You guys can do a 10-second scan. That's what we're taught. Do a 10-second scan. If you don't see anything or any indications of life within the first 10 seconds, there's no point in waiting any longer. So anyways, if they required CPR, I would be very hesitant to do that. In fact, I would see if I could, to be honest with you, I would try to get another woman and instruct her on what to do. Even though you can't be certified until getting, actual instruction from a certified instructor, and you're shown the proper way on how to do it. Because how it works is basically they teach you how to do it, and they have to verify that you're doing it correctly. Now, for me to just tell another person, hey, you got to do this, tilt the head up towards the sky, pinch the nose, apply, or give them 2 rescue breaths, interlace your palms and begin pressing. If I were to tell them that, how am I supposed to know if they're doing it correctly? You know what I mean? But again, I'm not gonna risk myself getting accused of rape or whatever because I'm trying to save a person's life. In fact, I did read this article of this. Okay, so what happened was there was this guy. It was in China, I believe. China or Japan. It was in Japan. I'm pretty sure it was in Japan. There was this car crash that hit a pedestrian. It was a woman on a bicycle, and the pedestrian was unconscious, required CPR. Bystander knew CPR, began to perform it. And the guy who crashed into the pedestrian, he called the cops on him, the guy, or the other guy trying to save the woman's life by applying CPR, and called him, like, accused him of being a pedophile, or, well, not a pedophile, something along the means of that. Pervert. And I mean, that just shows you that's how messed up our world is currently today. But, with my little rant on that, after me ranting, let's actually get to reading this article. Okay. So, women who are having a heart attack are less likely to get bystander CPR and more likely to die, according to a new study. And hold on a second, guys. Go ahead and paste that in the live chat for you guys to read too. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm not looking at this. I just wanted to paste that into the live chat so you guys can read that. But anyways, let's go back to reading this. All right. So, and that's because people are reluctant to touch women's chests. Yes, that's, and no doubt about that. You don't need a study to tell us that, okay? But anyways, a new study looked at 20,000 cases of cardiac arrest and found that 39% of women who had heart attacks in a public place received CPR compared to 45% of men. Possibly as a result, men were 23% more likely to survive. The results were discussed at the American Heart Association conference in Anaheim, California, and were reported by the Associated Press. The study was funded by the National Institutes of Health and the Heart Association. Now, of course, feminists are going to find a way to call this male privilege. See the differences in the digits? 45% and 39%. Feminists are going to find a way to complain about that. No, they will. They will. 45% men are, compared to 39% of women. They're going to say men have a, what's it called? Survival gap. The wage gap now is a survival gap. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kevin Flowers1989. Finally, some fucking justice. Yes, absolutely. This is the price feminism has to pay. Now, look, is feminism to blame for everything? No. Okay, don't ever think that feminism is always going to be the blame for everything in society. It may have an indirect cost to it or an indirect link to it, but no, not like this is definitely, like the effects of feminism definitely has something to do with this. Yeah, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, 45% and 39% of this number, okay, so 39%, it's only going to go down. I'm not sure about the 45%, but 39% right there, that's going to go down. It's not going to go up. I assure you, it's going to go down. I assure you. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I haven't, actually looked into the survey, but based on the current events that are happening, I know for a fact that this number right here is going to go down, because with all these, sexual misconduct, sexual abuse, and rape accusations crap that's going down in Hollywood right now, that's what's going to happen. It is. That's what's going to happen. Men are going to say, I don't want to end up like this person. You know what I mean? They're going to be reluctant. And this is the price that people have to pay. That's the price. Yeah, let the bitches drown in their own shit. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Okay? They paid the price. Okay? They did. Now, anyways, yes. Let's continue reading this. Now, anyways, cardiac arrest happens when the heart stops pumping. Administering cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR, an emergency procedure that involves pressing on the chest repeatedly to restore blood to the brain and heart, can help survival odds until doctors can administer medication to try to restart the heart. More than 350,000 Americans suffered cardiac arrest in a place that's not a hospital. Yeah, definitely true. Brain damage can be unreversible brain damage can start to take effect within, I think it's like 4 to 6 minutes. Unreversible brain damage can begin to take effect. So basically, the sooner the better that you begin administering CPR, the better. course, guys, remember 39% compared to 45%. 39 versus 45. You know what I mean? That remember, 39 is only going to go down. And remember, just keep that in mind. Now, look at this. The researchers don't know exactly why rescuers were less likely to help women. Are you fucking stupid? What? What do you mean? Researchers don't know exactly why rescuers were less likely to help women. Oh, you know, I don't know about you, but possibly because they don't want to get accused of being a rapist. Yeah, that's possibly why. That's possibly why. Yeah, see, there was no difference. There was no difference in CPR rates for women who had cardiac arrest at home, where the victim knows the rescuer. Yeah, that's right. If it was my own mom, I would not hesitate because I know she wouldn't do that. Well, let's hope not. But you get the point I'm trying to make here. But you know, in public, you don't know that person, and of course, going to get, you know, possibly accused of being raped. Now, anyways, let's see. They think maybe the cause is fear of touching unknown women. No, I'm not really afraid of touching unknown women. It really you know, it really goes down on what's really happening in Hollywood and all that crap. Go on the internet, type in sexual harassment or whatever. Do Hollywood. Type in sexual harassment Hollywood. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Go to the news. Go to the news. Go to the news. Look at this. Look at this. This is why men. See all those web pages. This is why men hesitate on giving CPR to women, because they don't want to end up being the next big topic on sexual harassment. They want to stay safe. And that's why I encourage men to, you know, take the daily doses of red pills, you know, stuff like this. I want them to learn what the dangers, you know, what's the true dangers they face in the real world. They need to learn this stuff to stay safe. Whenever I end my videos, I say, remember, man, it's a dangerous world out there, so be sure to take your daily doses of red pills and to stay safe. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. By understanding the reality of things, hence the name red pills, you're basically saving yourselves. You are. Really, you are. That's why really, it's either you understand it or you don't. Now, remember, I mean, they're going to find out somehow. They will. Everybody's going to find out somehow, but yeah. Whew. Let's see what's going on. An earlier version of this article incorrectly stated that if everybody's work with the heart starts pumping. Yeah, true. They only treat regular heart rhythms. True. Yeah, that's absolutely true though. Any comments on this? No comments. No comments. Really not. Well, anyways, you know, let me see if I can actually find it though. When I searched up men are afraid of women, you know, this is something cool actually to share, but it was actually about about the workplace. You know, men being afraid of, you know, getting accused of sexual harassment or sexual whatever. Let's just add the word workplace and see what we can pull out of it. Women in the workplace. This is actually a pretty 5 hours ago. Yeah, this one right here. Sexual assault and harassment has some men feeling scared. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, guys. But let's, you know, real quick, let's see what I can find out here. Let's see what I can find. By the way, now that I have you know, maybe a few more people watching, I am planning on having live streams every Friday. Like at least a live stream every Friday. Like at least one live stream per week every Friday. That's what I'm hoping on doing. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you have like a specific time you would like me to go live? You know, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And you know, maybe in between, got nothing else to do like right now, I'll have a live stream just for the heck of it. But women in the workplace, huh? Whew. All right. Okay. What are you guys going to talk about here? Yeah, women. Yeah, women in the workplace. You know what? This reminds me of something that I like to share. I suck at typing. Make a mirror channel on vid. Is it vid.me or vidme? Yeah. No, I need to create a backup source. I don't want to be the next MGTOW is freedom. Now, what I mean by that is I don't want my channel to, well, I want my channel to be as popular as him, hopefully, but I don't want to get deleted like him. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, vid.me and all that stuff, I'm looking into that. Maybe so a backup YouTube channel, yes, but also vid.me, an alternative platform, yes. Also, I'm not going to say his name, and I'm not going to say what the website's going to be called, but I do know. I'll tell you guys this. I'll let you in on this. I know a guy, and he is working with other guys. But on his spare time, he's creating this alternative platform for MGTOW content creators, and the official domain I don't think has been claimed yet. But I'll share, like, once he has everything set up, I'll be able to share with you guys. But yeah, making a mirror channel on vid.me, yes, I'll actually do that. I will do that. I will. But I need time. Time is the only thing that restricts me from doing a lot of things. So, this is it right here. Gender pay gap. What about the workplace death gap? Yeah, the death gap. Wow. I can't remember the last time that I've ever heard a feminist complaining about or the suicide gap. Men lead the amount of suicides and work-related deaths. We have women, these feminists, complaining about the gender pay gap. Tell those feminists go shove a dildo up their ass, because we got more problems to be worrying about than you guys complaining about being equally paid. Yes, that's true. By the way, excuse me. Anyways, the gender pay gap, it's absolutely false. Keep that in mind. Okay, you got to realize that it's false. It's fake news. It's as realistic as CNN is. You know why? Because according to research, women are less likely to be in higher paying occupations, like surgeons or things like that, you know, higher paying occupations. Men are more likely to work overtime, and women are more likely to take vacation days, and all that stuff added up means that men on average, on average, will get paid more than women, because the average man earns more than the average woman, because the average man works in higher paying occupations. They work overtime. Well, they're more likely to work overtime, and they're less likely to take vacation days off. So that's this whole gender pay gap stuff. By the way, yeah, they are. Can you guys excuse me for a second? I've been talking for a while and I have some crap in my throat. I need to cough out really quickly. Hold on. Excuse me for a second. Dildo. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Oh god, feels so good to get that out of my chest. You know what I mean? Now, with that being out of the way, let's move on to this next article here. Sexual assault and harassment news has some men feeling scared and paranoid. Paranoid, you say? It's just our natural reaction of, you know, not wanting to be accused of being a potential or being a rapist. Wow. All right, see this. All right. Let's see if I can fit this entire paragraph on the screen. There we go. When women come together to uplift and support each other, they become unstoppable. No, oh, wow, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day long. When women come together to uplift and support each other, they become unstoppable. Ton of bullshit. Yeah, I'd rather believe CNN. I'd rather believe CNN than that stuff. But yeah. The human is dying. Yeah, we're all dying. Yeah. Remember, we're all dying slowly. Yeah, anyways, in light of the recent sexual assault and harassment allegations brought against disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein by almost 60 women, including Lupita Nyong, Angelina Jolie, and Gwyneth Paltrow, women from all over the world have united behind the Twitter hashtag #MeToo to share their own stories. Me too. Yeah, bullshit. Okay. Many talked about harassment in the workplace, where women have been subjected to inappropriate interactions with bosses and other men in authoritative positions, and where despite the presence of proof, perpetrators are always held accountable. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. So women sharing these issues are hoping to bring attention to an issue that has been expertly buried over the years, but some men are making it about them, which is almost too predictable. Oh, yeah, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Yep. Anyways, according to the New York Times, hold on a second. Maybe you can read it. Maybe read that from there. But anyways, according to the New York Times, men have been responding to the news of assault and harassment allegations in a way that seems a little paranoid. Apparently, some are scared to the point of actively avoiding women they work with. Going ghost, I guess, going monk mode. But anyways, particularly with the women in subordinate positions, which means instead of thinking critically about the culture that allows Weinstein and others like him to exist and thrive, or how to provide a safer space for the women around them, men are taking a quicker, lazier, ultimately less helpful approach by avoiding women altogether. Look, it's not our obligation to exactly protect you from sexual assault. Look, I understand what I mean. Look, I know that may seem a bit confusing, but you're trying to basically put everything on us. What this nutcase, whoever wrote this, is trying to say is that it is completely our obligation to make sure that women don't get sexually harassed or sexually assaulted. It's not our obligation. It's not our problem. Your problem, not ours. We got enough shit to focus on instead of you getting sexually assaulted. We're willing to help you out, but understand that we have problems too that are overlooked by society. Ah, yep. That's what. Yeah, you're absolutely right. How do you say your name again? Simulacra. I think that's how you say it. Simulacra. Yeah, that's what they are. Wow. Now, what does the New York Times have to say about this? Now, this nutcase here is trying to put the weight on our shoulders. Huh. Oh, look, Jessica Valenti, that nutcase on Twitter. If you think being in the same room with a woman makes it hard to avoid raping and harassing her, perhaps you should stay home forever. Yeah, you know what, Jessica Valenti, a lot of us are. A lot of us are. A lot of us are, actually. So, just saying. Mm-hmm. During interviews conducted by the New York Times, the men described a heightened sense of caution because of recent sexual harassment cases. They worried that one accusation or misunderstood comment could end their careers. How the heck, how? Or misunderstood comment could end their careers. Yes, exactly. I just said that earlier. Wow. Take for example, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Makun Kamanduri, who avoids women at work. I'm very cautious about it because my livelihood is on the line, he said. If someone in your hospital says you had inappropriate contact with this woman, you get suspended for an investigation and your life is over. Does that ever leave you? Yeah, exactly. Trying to put the obligation of women getting sexually assaulted, completely putting the obligation of of ensuring that you don't get sexually harassed or assaulted at the workplace or wherever on men's shoulders is completely ridiculous. It's stupid. And you're saying guys going paranoid? Paranoid? We're following our natural instinct to protect ourselves, to stay safe. What do you mean paranoid? We're not going paranoid. I know it sounds like it, but we're not. This is ridiculous. And it's stupid. Now, yeah, see this? This is one. I think I came across this article first before I actually came across this one. But yeah. Now see this? All right, this is what I'm talking. This is the article I was talking about. So in Silicon Valley, some male investors have declined on one-on-one meetings with women or rescheduled them from restaurants to conference rooms. On Wall Street, certain senior men have tried to avoid closed-door meetings with junior women. And in TV news, some male executives have scrupulously minded their words in conversations with female talent. In interviews, the men describe a heightened caution because of recent sexual harassment cases, and they worry that one accusation and misunderstood comment could end their careers. Yep, definitely. One misunderstood comment, one thing that you can say wrong can end your life. You can get everything done. You could have played life fairly, gone to school, got the grades, got everything paid off, I guess, or whatever. You could have worked through your education. You're a good person, all that. But one misunderstood comment, you hurt one snowflake's feelings, and you're fucked over. It's done. Your life is out the door. Forget your career. Your life is out the door. Okay? And remember, the government's not going to help you. The government won't help you. It's a dangerous world out there, man. Remember that. The government isn't going to help you. Okay? And not everybody's going to be able to help you. You got to realize that. I mean, seriously, you think a government that depends and relies on male disposability is going to help you? You seriously think that a government that only requires for men to be registered in the draft to help you? You think that, yeah, you would think they would, but they won't. They're going to be spending your tax dollars and everything else on creating equality, even though women and men have been equal ever since the 1990s. But again, some people just don't get that. Now, let's keep reading this article right here. Okay, sorry. So, it's an unintended consequence of a season of sex scandals. Research shows that building genuine relationships with senior people is perhaps the most important contributor to career advancement. In some offices, it's known as having a rabbi. Researchers call it a sponsorship. Unlike mentors who give advice and often are formally assigned, sponsors know and respect people enough that they're willing to find opportunities for them and advocate. But women are less likely to build such relationships, in part because both senior men and junior women worry that a relationship will be misread by others. Yes. Now, I'm not going to be reading this entire article here. And if sorry guys, I was trying to multitask, trying to pull up the live chat once again over here. But let's continue reading this. And I'm also going to look into setting up a mirror channel. Okay, I'm actually going to probably do that right now. I'm going to set up a mirror channel on vid. What was it? Vids.me, I guess. Vids.me. I'm not sure. But anyways. Yeah, see this right here? Yeah, the gossip crap. That's what I'm talking about. We found that they avoided one-on-one contact because they were fearful of gossip or the suspicion that a standout female on a team is sleeping with the team leader. That kind of crap. The G word, the gossip. The gossip. That's the crap. That's what men are afraid of. For a good reason, of course. Now, yeah, see all the sexual assault or harassment cases going on everywhere, all over the place. That's why men are afraid. especially when it occurs in Hollywood and the mainstream media, where lots of people watch, what a lot of people watch, which they shouldn't, but they still do. Of course, that's going to be, fed into their minds. I just want to quickly scroll through the comments right here. Are there any comments? Any interesting comments? No. Heck, and I thought there were comments. But hey, that's it. Okay, now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and set up my vids.me mirror channel. And I actually never fully considered that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let me fix something real quick with my screen share. I'm going to have it set up so that, okay, I'm going to set up my screen share so that it's only on one of the application windows. There we go. Now that I got that fixed, let's go ahead and set up my vids. I think it's called vids.me is what it is. Vids.me. Is this it? No. VidMe. Vids. What's it called? Vid. I know Angry MGTOW is on there. VidMe. VidMe, is this it? Yeah, VidMe. Yeah, let's see who's on here. I know Angry MGTOW is on here. I know that's for sure. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt that people can actually watch my channel on there, but just to keep my stuff safe. I do know though that MGTOW Warrior is on here. MGTOW Expat. Yeah, but let's see. Where is MGTOW Warrior? I know is it MGTOW Warrior on here? No, he said he was on here. I'm pretty sure he was. Whatever. So let's go ahead and sign up. Okay. So I'm gonna have to turn off screen share temporarily. Okay, screen share is now off. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the username and all that stuff. So we'll go with the username, MGTOW Academy. Okay, enter my email address. Okay, enter a password. Okay, go ahead and set this up. Okay. Crap, we have a number on there. Number. I think you have to have a number on there, don't you? Do you? Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, guys. We'll do that then. All right, so I'm setting that up. And after, if I can, I'll see if I can like turn on the screen share. That way, you guys will be able to see the information I'm setting up. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up my profile. Let's go to my channel. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit everything, get that stuff set up, get my profile, whatever. Yeah, let me get the name. Okay, it's gonna be MGTOW Academy. I'll have the bio later, link to profiles and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that stuff later. I have like a bunch of stuff I'm on. I have a lot of platforms. You know what I mean? Go to my channel, Kevin X1XY1989. Holy crap, dude, that's a lot of stuff on there. But I'll do that real quick. Yeah, okay. So let's look up that quite complicated channel name. Kevin XY. Kevin XY 1989. Yep, I found it. Got it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and subscribe to you if that's like kind of follow to you. Yeah, follow you, whatever. Yep, that's it. That's it. All right. Well, congratulations, sir. I'll send you verify this thing in my freaking email address. Heck. Yeah. Kevin Flowers1989. I'll go ahead and send you a message as soon as I get my Gmail and everything verified. But yeah, anyways, for the links, I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I'm definitely gonna link my YouTube channel, then SoundCloud, then iHeartRadio, then my iTunes, iHeartRadio and iTunes page, do things like that. But yeah. By the way, do you guys have any topics that you want me to cover, like for a separate video? Because I could definitely appreciate some topic suggestions. I definitely appreciate that. So, with that being set up, let's now send you a message. Oh, thank you for following me, sir. All right. So, all right. Heck. All right. Is this thing gonna let me send you a message? All right, sir. I just sent you a message. Hopefully, you're gonna receive it now. Let's go back to setting up my actual channel. Okay, cool. Got that set up. Google Analytics. No, I don't really care about that stuff. Notifications, social publishing, my subscriptions. Whew. Yeah, about okay. Hello there, sir. I'm communicating from a person via live stream and via vid.me. Now that's like some next level communication stuff right there. Here, okay, you know what? Let's see if I can go back to my messaging thingy-dingies or wherever it is. Messages, yeah. I'll send you my email address. Okay, got that set up. So yeah, guys. Okay, look, I got everything set up here. And vid.me or vids.me. I'll get my channel set up once I have time to. But in the meantime, I need to get some actual ideas in here. We're getting, like a new podcast out. In fact, I haven't got something out in a while. Last time I actually made one was like the Nice Guy podcast, and that was like 2 weeks ago. Ever since then, it was just live stream back to back, like 3 live streams back to back. But you know what I mean? I want to be able to actually get the time to make videos. Right now it's Thanksgiving break. Thanksgiving is actually today, but it's like what 1:05 a.m. But yeah, so it's already Thanksgiving. They got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so it's pretty much gonna be it. So after that, I'm gonna have to find out how to like blend my channel schedule into my like school schedule and all that stuff. You got your email? Okay, got your email. Cool. Okay, got that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and add you on Hangouts because that's actually how I talk to everybody via Google Hangouts. Of course, that's how I do live streams. So if anybody ever wants to come on to like a live stream, I have like a little system thing set up. Basically, what it is my like the one that anybody can email is MGTOWacademy.media@gmail.com. So you send me an email through there, say, hey, dude, I want to, I don't know, do whatever, collab with you, or I want to have live stream with you, or I have a topic request, or whatever it may be. But particularly if somebody wants to like come on a live stream or do like a joint podcast or something, I could like make sure that they're not a scammer or there's somebody I can trust, somebody who won't dox me through there, then I'll actually get them onto my personal email, or just keep them on there. It really does depend on that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Okay. Yep. All right. So I sent you a invite to well, via Google Hangouts. So once you receive it, please accept it, and we'll be able to communicate anytime. Again, let's share our Hangouts. All right, cool. Now we can do live streams. We can do whatever it may be together. So anytime I have a live stream, I can simply send you an invitation or whatever it may be. Hey. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah. And anybody is more than welcome to join the stream. I got nothing else to do. Let's see. All right. Let me go ahead and add you to the stream. Again. All right, so posted that. Live chat. Let me go ahead and post it one more time, live chat. Just so everybody gets it. Make sure that everybody gets it. All right, let's see if we'll be able to join it. All right, so just send him the link. Let's see if he's going to be able to join it. Maybe we can talk a bit. What the heck on my screen? My screen just went blank. My heart just stopped right there. My screen went black for a second. And, oh, God, it scared me. I thought, like, middle of a stream, my computer fails or my laptop just dies. That scared me. Ooh. All right. So let's see if we can see if we can pull them up or see if we can get them on. Just waiting for Kevin Flowers1989 to go ahead and just waiting for there he is. To go ahead and,
hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. I just discovered your MGTOW Academy channel a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yes, over there. Hey, I'll show ahead because I don't. Yeah, good. Hey, good. Yeah. Your MGTOW Academy channel a few days ago. Mm-hmm. Oh, you see me now? Yes, over there. You see me now?
I can see you. So. Yeah, I can see you. So how you doing?
Yeah, good. I noticed that there's a delay here, so I was turning on my sound bar. Yeah, I noticed you're on channel about maybe a few days ago, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of the MGTOW channel, and personally, I am a gay man. And the reason why I also joined MGTOW is because even though gay guys don't really experience as much drama as like straight guys do, the problem is that women still use gay men a lot because they want to get free resources. And unlike with straight guys, they don't have to like basically prostitute themselves, to get a man addicted to them and have children and then use his resources for you call that thing child support payments and everything. Right. And one thing I noticed too about the feminists, their new tactic now is that they're taking all these feminine gay men and they're kind of weaponizing them against masculine gay men and calling masculinity toxic. And I think recently there's like a few articles I heard about where a lot of these feminine gay guys are saying that masculinity is killing the gay community, which I thought was kind of pretty funny. So I just want to know what do you think? What are your feeling on that? Your personal feeling on that?
On what, like the feminists on like using gay people and all that, and like that?
Yeah, how they're like weaponizing feminine gay men or even attacking men in the gay community, like communities where men aren't even interested in them.
Well, I'm not even surprised, honestly. They're gonna do whatever they can to build up resources, I guess. I'm honestly not surprised. And remember, regardless of you being gay, straight, whatever you want to say, being a man in general is just straight out dangerous. So even if you're gay, even if you're whatever, going your own way, so to speak, is the safest thing that you can do.
Yeah, that's true. And I noticed that too, like even at my job, we were just talking about something and I just mentioned how, I'm not getting married or anything like
Hmm.
that. And I made a simple statement that, I don't want someone taking all my resources and my money. And it's like, I could barely take care of myself. So like, how am I going to take care of a grown person? And I'm like, I got to pay like 500 some dollars for rent, like every month.
Right, right.
And it was really funny how like this woman, which is like my supervisor, got like super upset with me. And like she like kept saying like, oh yeah, you're cheap and everything. And I noticed too, just like Angry said, she actually got one of the other male employees to kind of defend her and say, yeah, you're cheap, MF and all this stuff. And I just thought that was kind of funny though, because it's like, first of all, it's none of their business, and that's my choice. Why do you gotta invade, my space and tell me what to do with my own life? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's completely messed up. That was he like a white knight of some sort?
Kind of. He was like a Jamaican guy, with dreadlocks, but he was like just like MGTOW said, a simp, a person
Hmm.
that spins for backwards for women and worships them as if they're these perfect creatures, even though they basically shit and piss like everybody else.
Right, right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how long have you been quote unquote going your own way?
Actually, I kind of always been going my own way because I kind of lived in a household where I had a very abusive grandmother, and it's a very
Hmm.
long story. But like my mom, most of the part she was kind of nice, but then she didn't care anything about my education. She had all these degrees and she was like 1 year away from being a law student. And then when it came to homeschool, because they put me on there because I had a hearing problem, I needed surgery. So once that
Hmm.
was fixed and they actually wanted to actually go to school and everything, she had all these excuses why I couldn't go. And my grandmother was abused when she was younger, and as a result, she kind of carried on that abusive behavior on her own kids. And so I guess to
Uh-huh.
control me, and plus she was like a Jehovah's Witness as well. And so she would like try to draw a lot of Bible scripture in my face and everything. But yeah, when it came to like college and like basic things, she would like sit up there and like say like, "Oh yeah, you don't need it," and blah blah blah. And I said, "Yeah, but a lot of these jobs, even McDonald's jobs, you need some type of diploma." And
Hmm.
sure enough, when 2008 hit, I had like little disposable jobs. But like after
Right.
2008, it was like bone dry when it comes to like getting jobs because I couldn't find any simple job. And it really wasn't until like 2015 when I finally got me a decent job. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I've basically been through hell and have experienced, the tortures of, gynocentrism or whatever you call, female corruption. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm
but
sorry to hear that you have to go through that.
yeah, and basically I've been in MGTOW long before I even knew what MGTOW was. And it's
Yeah.
funny, yeah, when I first found angry the first time, at first I started thinking about it and I started figuring out, oh yeah, what's this? Kept asking questions about it. And I realized a lot of things he was talking about I have been dealing with all my life. I just had no idea what MGTOW was until then.
Yeah, right, right, right. It's interesting to hear the different ways that people find MGTOW. A lot of the times, like in your case, people have been going their own way and they don't even realize it. So either they find MGTOW, or like in my case, MGTOW finds them. They're going to find it one way or another.
Right. And like a lot of people are like talking about, what about reproduction, all this stuff. Well, a lot of things I try to tell people is that yeah, I'm not happy that men and women are attacking each other at each other's throats, but here's the problem. I mean, how are you gonna have a child and have a successful family if you're constantly worried about your wife divorcing you for no reason and then getting half of all your money or all your money and taking the kids away? I mean, look at Brad Pitt. He used to be like this really powerful, rich guy that had good talent, and now you don't hear about him anymore. And Angelina Jolie basically he's got him by his balls, and he's basically
Right.
struggling financially now.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
what's the
You're absolutely
last
correct.
big budget movie you've seen him in?
Yeah. True. True.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy. Like even now, you go into like Target, all these magazines are now have all these supposedly female heroes, and it's funny how women claim, oh yeah, my body is sacred and blah blah blah, but yet they're always talking about their vagina. They're always showing their breast. And it's
Right.
funny how these are the same women who dress up like sluts at work, you know, push their butt in their tits in every guy's face. And then the minute a guy looks at her, she like screams, "Oh, sexual harassment," and then sues the company. And then now, while
Hmm.
she's retiring early because of all this money, the guy is fired and now on the street because nobody else will hire him. So, and I've
Right.
noticed this, like, even when I grew up in the 90s, I just hear constant stories of this, of men, you know, getting in trouble just because they looked at a woman and she got offended. Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. And so do you like know? I mean, it doesn't have to. It can be in real life or on YouTube. Do you know any other MGTOWs, or is it just me?
Oh yeah, I know. Well, the first one was Angry, and also I knew a Sandman, but Angry brought a lot of things about him that he's actually not technically a MGTOW. He's just using the label to get money.
Mhm.
And I know some of his videos look for pretty legit, but the way he talks and some of his techniques, you know, it's not really a MGTOW. You know, a MGTOW is a guy who's been through hell, basically not necessarily hell, but hell in the sense that, you know, his life has been like torn to shreds by feminism. And as a guy who's basically just talking from his mind, you know, he's not overly edited. He's just talking from his heart. With Sandman, he talks like a robot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
difference
But
with him, yeah, the difference with him and Angry talks like a normal human being. You know, he has emotions. He doesn't filter what he says. He just says it like it is.
right.
Or not, he's always have respectful demeanor, but at the same time, he's not going to hold your hand. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rather with Sandman, he talks more like a very cold businessman that nobody can relate to. You know, it's kind of like your insurance people. They're nice, but you know it's fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, hello, sir, and all this stuff. It's like, you know, they don't care. They're just reading off a computer screen.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's also there's also Teen MGTOW who's out.
Yeah. I know Team MGTOW. I know Team MGTOW.
And I think I will advise anybody who's listening to this channel, reach out to Team MGTOW and also tell them to make a mirror channel because the woman, as we know, she's a very firm feminist and she's like going after everybody. So the best way to spread our message that the more they try to censor us, the more we need to branch out other platforms and also spread it word of mouth. You know,
Yeah.
that's the
Right.
best way to take them down.
Yeah. I'll send him an email. Actually, I have his email address somewhere in my inbox. So I'll send him an email. I'm not sure if
Oh,
he
yeah, that's good.
does have your channel, but yeah. 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 Okay. Also, so what is like? How has your family reacted to, well, one, you being gay, and also you deciding not to get married and all that stuff? And if you
Well,
don't
the
feel
fun thing,
comfortable sharing some stuff, that's okay.
I'll
Yeah.
talk about it. Well, the difference with my family is that I never told them exactly. My mom knew, and what happened is that I think my family already knew because you know grandmothers and mothers have the intuition thing.
Hmm.
But the problem is throughout my teen years, I used to constantly be tortured about you know all these horrible stories about you know guys getting raped and all this stuff. And even though it's obvious straight guys get raped and that there's also straight, you know, pedophiles, for some reason, they focus more on the gay guy that, yeah, when a gay guy does it, it's 10 times worse, even though both sides deserve to be treated equally. You know, it's that
Hmm.
same kind of cycle where they claim that any crime is done by a gay person is somehow 10 times worse, which is completely stupid, you know.
Hmm.
And basically, I mean, I went to a very strong like rebellious period where I just like said fuck it. I just like would put all explicit photos on my walls. I would like sometimes cuss. You know, I never like did like goth or anything, but I was like very rebellious, like very outspoken. I was a very angry teenager. And
Right.
eventually, I gained up some courage, and I said, you know, I'm done. I'd rather live in the street than live with them because I was kind of living with them briefly. And I actually endured like 6 months of homelessness, went through endless cycles of wanting to commit suicide, and finally got this job. And so gradually over time, I finally got to a state where I could sustain myself. So I'm still
Hmm.
working on the whole crypto thing, but I'm doing pretty good. You know, I have a nice, decent place, and I'm out of that town that where a lot of this drama happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. And also, I was actually I looked at this before. I'm trying to pull up the website right now. It's actually on MGTOW.com. It's on one of the forums, and it was also about this guy. He's also gay, and he's also following the MGTOW philosophy. And
Hmm.
this guy, he commented down below that this is word for what he's saying. It has been pointed out before. Once the feminists get their way with the straight men, they'll be coming after the gay community, and I can
Right.
definitely agree with that. They're going to find somebody to go after. But
Hmm.
as of right now, what are the from your perspective, what is the relationship between the gay community and the feminists? How are things going, and in what direction are they heading?
Well, if you look at a good example, if you look at the 90s, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I'm going to speak from that perspective. As gay guys were
Mhm.
obsessed with Madonna and all these people. And I think the reason why they gravitate toward women is because women, according to history, aren't as judgmental and as militant as men. So a lot
Yep.
of gay men gravitate toward them. But what they're forgetting is that a lot of these women were only befriending gay men because they gave them extra money. Because it's a proven fact that gay men spend more money on entertainment, on female entertainment, than straight guys do. Like, he knows that's why in soap channels, like when we had the soap channel, you have most of the audience was gay men because they want to see hunks, and they're also interested in like female characters. So for decades now, women have been jumping on the gay bandwagon because, like I said earlier, they want easier resources. With a straight guy, they got to be promiscuous, they got to do all this stuff. But if you look at a lot of gay guys' female friends, they're not really that attractive. But yet,
Yeah.
they constantly hang out with these gay guys because, they'll probably get them some drinks, they'll go to party with them. They make them feel like, queens, even though they're, you know. And I
Yeah.
noticed that too, like that sometimes at work, not just at work, but any place, a woman will be very promiscuous around me, but the minute she finds out I'm gay, she immediately like completely cuts me off. So I
Oh.
mean, it's all coordinated.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
And so, how do you think? Maybe this can be about your life personally in the future.
Mm,
So, with the way that things are heading, is society as a whole, in the future, how is your life going? This is, I mean, it's obviously more of a prediction kind of question. How do you think that your life is going to like change with the way that conditions currently are, like using current events
hmm.
as the way what's going on in the future? So, how will your life change, especially as being a gay man and going your own way? How will that be affected in the future?
How do you think?
Will it
We're
get
asking
better?
is like, how do you think society's going to be in the future when it comes to this whole feminism thing?
Yeah, feminism and gay rights, whatever it may be, all that kind of stuff. How do you think it's going to be?
I think basically what's going to happen is that as more and more men go their own way, you're going to see first you're going to see the media kind of talk about it, bring it up, and they're probably going to try to encourage men to get back with women, which is going to fail. I
Mm-hmm.
think the ultimate collapse is going to happen is when women start getting close to 35.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they start getting desperate. They realize that, not only are they losing food stamps and they're losing all these government
Yep.
programs, but that literally no man is going to take care of them, not even gay men. So it's like, okay, if they can't get a job because every corporate area is afraid that they're going to lose all their money with all these lawsuits.
Right.
How are they going to get money from them, and how are they going to get financial aid, and they can't anymore. So basically they're stuck. At least with a man like me, if I work really hard, I could get a decent diploma and get an education and maybe like programming or something like that. But from experience, like Angry said, women are very, very good imitators, but they're horrible when it comes to original ideas. Because I kept thinking to myself, why is it throughout history you never heard of a female invents a vehicle or new vehicle or invent a brand new
Right.
computer system? If you look at throughout history, every major invention is done by men. Even stuff we consider women, like the pocketbook, was invented by the man. Women naturally have evolved to be submissive and be caretakers. But what happened in the 20th century, they allowed the globalists to brainwash them into thinking that that natural role, which actually complemented them, is evil. So now you fast forward to today, it's finally getting to the point where it can no longer go any far. It's like, for instance, corruption can go on for a long time and give the illusion like it's winning, but eventually it reaches
Right.
a wall and everything that's connected to it crumbles with it. And that's what's going to happen. I think you're going to see a lot of homeless women on the streets. You're going to definitely see FEMA camps. And I think the ones who are going to survive are masculine gay men and also straight men, because they're the ones who have embraced their masculinity and have used their knowledge and skills to survive financially and basically, you know what I mean? I don't know if you agree with that or not.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. You know, in the future, there's definitely going to be some sort of collapse, whether be an economical collapse, which is possible. But
Mm.
you know, there'll be that like, of course, even with the current conditions, like right now, there
Mm-hmm.
is definitely a man drought. You know, people are women are noticing it. You know, even
Mm-hmm.
before they hit the wall, they're saying, "Where have all the good men gone? Why have things changed?" You know what I mean? And in the future, it's only going to get worse because the pendulum of
Mm.
feminism has swung too far, basically. So,
Right.
the generation that the adults are dealing with are much worse than you can imagine. And trust me, okay. First of all, let me just ask you this as a question, real quick.
Mm.
How old do you think I am?
Probably earlier mid 20s.
Mid 20s. No way. I'm 14.
Wow, I didn't know you were that. I didn't know you were that young.
No, I am. I am. Yeah, a lot of people say I'm like in my mid 20s, but no, I'm in the eighth grade actually. I'm
Wow.
14, but no. Well, yeah. Anyways, let me tell you something. From my personal experiences, I honestly do think that things are going to get much worse. Because look, when women are brought up, they're put on a pedestal, so to speak. Meaning,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
are.
they get the entitlement. You know, boys will do the little petty things, holding the door open, sharing food at the cafeteria, you know, wherever it may be. And you know, they
Yep.
get used to this. That causes the entitlement. Now we have this wonderful thing, sarcasm, called social
Mhm.
media. And what
Yep.
this does is it creates this self-centered attitude. And when you add that, this self-entitlement to the self-centered attitude, it's going to, you know, obviously a big gooey mess. Now,
Right.
on top of that, we have the feminism influence in the media, which teaches women from a young age that simply because they have two Y chromosomes and a vagina, that they are
Mhm.
strong and independent. That narrative only adds to the entitlement. That you know, the entitlement that
And
they
like the
deserve
funny
this,
thing
they
about that,
deserve
like
that.
you
You know what I mean? So it's only going to get worse
right.
when you add it all together.
And the funny thing about what you just said about them being strong and all this stuff, I told a woman this. I said, okay, well, if women are so strong, then why is it when they're about to get their ass whooped by some guy on the street, they always run to a male police officer or the biggest, tallest guy they can find?
Right.
It's like, where's their independence and their strength then? You know, why they keep going back to these abusive men who beat them and they don't put up any kind of fight?
Yeah, right, exactly. And
Right.
I can't exactly think of the exact video, but there. So you know about how women and all that they're trying to get into bigger combat roles in the military, right?
Right.
Yeah, there was this one video. I believe it was of the. I can't remember the rank. It was either corporal or lieutenant, whatever it was, sergeant or whatever in the Marine Corps, and she was a female in the Marine Corps, and she was admitting herself that females are the weaker sex and that they don't deserve you know in higher combat roles. In fact, there was this one female who tried to become the first female Navy SEAL, and she dropped out within the
Mm-hmm.
first week of budget training. I personally watched a documentary
Mm-hmm.
on bus training, basic underwater demolition school, whatever it is. The
Mm-hmm.
stuff they do, it's unbelievable. Doing crunches and squats with a 2-ton log on you,
Mm-hmm.
waking up at 5 in the morning, doing a 13-mile jog, doing crunches in the water. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
And look, if you want to prove that level of toughness, go for it. I'm not stopping you, but claiming to be one thing that you can't do, it's absolutely wrong. And
Right. It's
really,
wrong.
it
I
really
think I
affects.
think for instance, if a woman want to join the military, I think a smart thing would be is probably be a tech or be just like an air pilot,
Mhm.
because yeah, they're not going to be as good as men, but at least they have some skill. But to take men completely out of the equation is really stupid, because if you just look at a woman and a man, a woman is a lot smaller, a lot weaker, and a woman going up against a big burly man is like Bambi versus Godzilla. There's just no hope of winning. Unless
Right.
she has a
Exactly.
machine, yeah, unless she has a machine gun strapped to her, there's just no hope. He's just gonna tear her pieces, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. True. Definitely. Definitely.
And it's unrealistic.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. It is unrealistic. Yeah.
Mm.
So, do you have any cool personal stories that you're willing to share with us? Make
That's
and all
pretty
that.
much most of the personal story. But basically, it's just about me, finding angry and then realizing how much in common I had with a story. Because I suffered a lot of anxiety problems because growing up, I noticed that a lot of times, when a girl would do something wrong, people pat her on the back like, "Oh, she didn't mean it," blah blah blah. But the minute I do
Mhm.
it, they all congratulate me like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't. You're just another man trying to control a woman, all this stuff." And I'm like 14 or 15 years old at the time, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Right. Right. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, basically that's pretty much the story. I wish I could like have like a whole dramatic story about it, but that's basically the basics of it.
Yeah. 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 I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. I got you. So, do you have like your own YouTube channel where you make MGTOW videos, or you just hanging
What I
around?
do, I have a channel like Kevin XY1989. I do have some original ones, but it was like a show called Random. I am gonna turn it into a MGTOW channel. Just
Hmm.
that I've been so busy. Plus, I just moved, so I was busy with that. But
Yep.
right now, I don't have like the funds to make a high quality video.
Hmm.
But in
Right.
the future, I do plan on adding some MGTOW channels. Like I recently converted my Twitter account to Gay MGTOW. And of course, it's very explicit being a gay site, but I do post a lot of other MGTOW channels. So right now, my main goal is to promote other MGTOWs and help them out. And I even
Mhm.
told Angry that I even repost some a lot of his videos on my channel. So whoever watches my channel, they'll get instant information about him and help him out. So that's basically what I've been trying to do until I get my own content, helping other MGTOWs and spread the message.
Yeah, bad. That's very good, actually. Very good. Yeah, and about
Mhm.
needing money to start your own channel, you don't really need anything to make my videos. All my stuff
Mhm.
I completely use iMovie. I don't even use it on my Mac. I don't even have Mac. I just use my red laptop. It's an HP 15. I have an iPod,
Oh yeah,
which
because I
I've
have
been
I
having
have a
since like
HP. So what work on HP?
I have an HP 15.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I have an HP 15. But do you have like an iPod or any iOS device?
No, I just have my HP computer and I have my Android. I have like a Moto G4 Play, which is
Mm.
like a very advanced we call that bargain phone. So that's
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
As
Yeah.
far okay, so as far as making videos or podcasts on like laptop or whatever, I've used laptop, but as far as using like a HP or whatever, uh,
Mhm.
I'm not sure about you, but mine, I'm not saying it sucks, but it has bad RAM speed, so it's a bit laggy, it's a bit slow,
Yeah.
so it's just easier to use my iPod. I just use iMovie. I do the
Mhm.
voiceover from there, do the editing, and just add it in. I email it to my email. I just email it to myself, download it to my laptop, and upload it from there. Do everything there,
Okay.
upload it to my SoundCloud, RSS, that kind of stuff. So, and like I said, for recording it, just buy a set of cheap earphones. I'm talking to you right now off of some cheap earphones. You don't need to have the greatest sound
Yeah, the one
quality in
with
the
the
world.
mics on it on the side you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As long as you have something good to talk about and you have a passion for doing it, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look it up now. It's just that right now finally I got some free time, especially now it's Thanksgiving. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start make my own MGTOW ones, and I'm just gonna like basically like report like certain things I've noticed in my environment or like on the internet. And actually, what really got me attached to your channel is when you made up about that crazy woman in Texas trying to pass like anti-masturbation law.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? But the good news is it's never going to pass because, I mean, all it's going to do is bring like memories of when the Christian right was trying to, ban any type of, stuff like that. You know what I mean? If that
Yeah.
didn't pass, I doubt this is going to pass.
Yeah, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
just because somebody says that you can't masturbate doesn't mean that we're not going to masturbate, okay? I mean,
Right.
seriously, that's not going to stop people from simply grabbing their dick and jerking it. I mean, it's that simple. You can't stop people from doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like trying to ban guns. Just because you ban guns doesn't mean that people are going to stop using them. You know, use that for example. Use the gun control problem, for example. Okay, you know what I mean? The whole
And
thing is ridiculous.
I even told a lot of people about it. So the reason why it's going to fail, are they forgetting that majority of the South, they have military fathers who train them very well how to use a gun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
good
most
point.
of them have like, arsenals of guns in their backyard, in their backyard or in their garage or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So, yeah, Kevin, I'm about to, yeah, I'm pretty tired though, so I'm about to end the stream. You got any, by the way, you have any like video ideas you might want me to make?
Yeah, I would say video ideas it'd be probably just like doing headlines like from the internet. And that's good because everybody uses the internet this day. So it'll be good. Maybe like do some daily videos. It doesn't have to be long. I would say maybe like at least 5-minute videos and
Yeah, that's what
just
I'm
like
actually trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I have this thing called like the Red Pill episode, whatever, and I did do one. I have several ready to upload, but I'm having some
right.
issues with getting them actually uploaded. So as soon as I get that taken care of, I'll be working on the daily uploads. I'll be working on the daily uploads. But yeah,
Some other MGTOWs are doing this where they take like MGTOW moments from movies and they cut out that, put it on their channel, and they just label it MGTOW MGTOW moments, and it's very funny because it's like so true.
yeah.
Like for
Don't you
Dave.
watch the YouTube channel? Like I think it's called Backup Fem Hater or something like that. The YouTube channel, you watch it?
Oh yeah, I do watch it sometimes. Sometimes when I'm searching through YouTube, I'll find it. But I feel that would be good for you to do. Like, if suppose you don't have time to like edit what you're saying, you just do that. Maybe like in the middle of studying or something, and that'll be good. And then whenever you have the free time, you just make.
Hello, you there? Hey Kevin, you there? I believe we lost Kevin. Oh well, heck. Did he turn his camera off? No. I believe we have lost Kevin, right? Yeah, I think he's gone. I think we lost him. Okay. Yep, he is officially hung out of the call, but whatever. Well, everybody, it is actually Thanksgiving. So hold on a second, guys, please, real quick. Yeah, I think. Hold on a second, guys. Let me go ahead and message him real quick. All right, guys. Just wishing Kevin a good night. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyways, like I said, guys, it is November the 23rd. It's Thursday, meaning it's Thanksgiving. Today I'm gonna go have a turkey and all that stuff. So yeah. Yep. Hi. Yep. This guy's phone. I'm clogged out. Yep. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe like bake a turkey today. Do all that stuff. But before I do that, of course, I need to get some sleep. So remember, men, it's a dangerous world out there. So be sure to take your daily dose of red pills and to stay safe. Everybody, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Be sure to catch my live stream. My live streams, should I say, which should be happening every Friday, usually at least around 10, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll get you guys more information on that. But in the meantime, remember, guys, take your daily doses of red pills and to stay safe. Men, have a good night.